setting up a QuickTime Kiosk display and working with QTK configuration files. These are settings files for legacy QuickTime Kiosk deployments. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer, and I'll explain how to open, edit, and use these QuickTime Kiosk Mode setting files. We're going to try the quick and easy steps, but be aware. I've kept the most effective QTK file solution for the tough cases near the end. A QTK file is a legacy configuration file used by Apple's QuickTime Player to enable Kiosk Mode. This mode locks the player into a full-screen, non-interactive presentation. Often for public displays or automated showcases, users would create this file to define which media plays and how it is presented. This is a simple text-based or binary property list, plist, file containing parameters for QuickTime's presentation mode. The design is minimalistic, intended only to store settings like the media file path, autoplay status, and loop behavior, allowing the player to launch directly into a locked state. If installed, your preferred program for QTK should be the Apple QuickTime Player application by Apple Inc. To ensure the integrity of the system files, a dedicated utility should be used instead of Windows default. Windows offers only basic viewing, so tools or documentation are needed to interpret them correctly. We are performing a foundational software check. Right-click your QTK file and choose Open With. Test with Apple QuickTime Player first. If it's missing, select another program. It's often a simple software fix. If your QTK file still refuses to open, stay calm. This QTK file requires certain conditions to open properly. To isolate the error, we'll quickly verify these essential details on our checklist. First, opening in QuickTime Player. Install QuickTime Player Pro, which supports Kiosk Mode features. Open the QTK file through File, then Open, or by associating QTK extension with QuickTime. The player loads with kiosk restrictions applied based on the QTK configuration, creating a controlled playback environment for public display. Next, editing as text. QTK files often contain editable text-based configuration. Open in a text editor like Notepad++ or BBEdit on Mac. To view and modify settings, adjust parameters like loop count, autoplay behavior, and disabled features. Save changes and reload in QuickTime Player to test the modified kiosk configuration. Finally, modern alternatives. Apple has discontinued QuickTime for Windows and reduced kiosk features in modern macOS. For new kiosk deployments, consider alternatives like VLC Media Player Kiosk Mode, digital signage software like ScreenCloud, or Mac-based solutions using Apple Configurator for managed display environments with modern kiosk capabilities. If compatibility checks failed, it is likely because the file extension name is shared by different developers for unrelated formats, causing your PC to use the wrong reading language. A helpful next step is to try a utility that attempts to bypass standard file associations by using raw-level data inspection to better identify the file's likely origin. When you need a guaranteed result, I strongly recommend FileMagic. Its ability to read corrupted archives and show a file's contents instantly, even without the right extension, makes it invaluable. Get your copy at filemagic.com. I appreciate you sticking around for the full guide. A quick like and subscribe helps me produce more content like this.